Hello, this is David Lorimer here. Today I'd like to share some reflections of a volume by Dr. Albert Schweitzer on Goethe. Schweitzer was awarded the Goethe Prize in 1928, and in 1932 he gave an address in Frankfurt where Goethe was born. And what I want to reflect on is Goethe's ethic, which he talks about in this wonderful book that I reread nearly every year. What Goethe is telling us we should be doing, or we should be, is to be noble, kindly, and true, and generous. And here he says, to self be true and true to others. May your striving be in love, or maybe your aspiration be filled with love, and your living be the deed. In other words, your living, putting it all into action. So strive for true humanity. Become yourself a person who is true to their inner nature, a person whose action is in tune with their character. So that means that human self-realization in this philosophy means realizing oneself, in oneself, the truly good, the potential, the love that we have within us. He enjoins us, he encourages us not to abandon the ideal of personality. Jung said something very similar with his idea of individuation, that we should become whole, and this is the essence of our spiritual quest, is to become whole and to serve others in love, wisdom, and truth. Goethe was steeped in nature, and he said, nature is always true, always serious, always severe. It is always right, and mistakes and errors are always the work of humans. It disdains the incapable. It gives itself up and reveals its secrets only to that person who is honest, pure, and capable, and approaching nature without any preconceived ideas. So for Goethe, the understanding the deep process of nature, growth and decay, death and rebirth, regeneration, recycling. This was absolutely crucial. And he said in one of his famous poems that if we didn't understand this process of death and rebirth, then we were just dismal guests on the dark earth. This is from a poem called Selige Sehnsucht, the yearning of the soul. So it's very simple, really, the message of Goethe, the message of becoming more noble, more kind, and more true to oneself and to others. That's what I wanted to emphasize. Thanks for listening.